It's Steve Lynch of Great Plains Manufacturing. We're going to talk about some other terminal settings that are there that are actually accessible and try to make things user-friendly as much as possible. One of those is a summary screen, and that button's at the bottom right-hand corner of every screen. And you hit the summary button itself. We are on level 2, and as you can see, everything is yellow and everything can be accessed. Whatever you touch in that screen there will go directly to it. You can make your change, hit escape button, come right back to the summary screen itself. Another thing we have available is the screen configurations. If you go to the screen and the wrench, as you see everything that we put out front, this is the first screen that's populated at the factory here. There's a second screen, and there is a third screen. Anything that's yellow you can change. You can put that in any order or categorize or put any box or windows that you'd like to actually access those to make it look like it does on the main work screen out front. Once we have all of our settings in there and you have everything as you like it, customized to your satisfaction, we have what's known as a config button there. Once we hit that config button, you can actually take a USB flash drive. We want to enter that and put that into the terminal itself. Once that flash drive is there, it's going to see what it is, and after that we want to actually name or export that to a particular name. That can be the serial number of the planter, so we can put 1B1063H. As long as you know what that file name is, that's what you're naming it, and that's what it's going to export it to your flash drive. We hit the export button. When it's going through there, every terminal setting that we have, every screen setting that we have, and every crop that's set up in there on that planter, it's actually saving that to a flash drive should something ever happen. It's a good thing to have as a backup, and that could always be put back in there if it's loaded into a new module for some reason. Once it's all done, it's going to say exporting data success. Once it's there, you can remove the flash drive. When it's done, then you got a backup of it, something to keep that can be emailed or sent or kept as a backup to reload in the terminal itself. Exporting data success, that's done. We can hit our main work screen. We can hit safe to remove, pull our flash drive back out, hit here, and that's the 3 things that I actually talk about that's going to help you there. Anytime we power up the monitor, it's going to power up in level 1. If we ever want to return to level 1, we can do so by going to the padlock and hit level 1 lock, and that's what it's going to look like when it comes back up. Now we go to change crops. Once you got all your crops set up in here, we do that by accessing the summary screen in level 1. As you can see, it's all grayed out, but the boxes are still yellow. We have number 1 box up here. We can push on material if we're going to go from corn to beans, and we have our crops that are set up. So I want to select beans in there, hit my escape button. Once I've done that, we can verify that channel 1 is set up to plant beans at 150,000 population. If I wanted to change my split air, I could go to the second box up here, which is for channel 2. As you can see, split air is there, and if we wanted to change my rate that's in there to something other than what we have in there already, we can change that, hit our escape button. As you can see, that's locked in, and now we're ready to plant soybeans.